I drove from Canberra to Cairns last month. Actually, I also drove from Cairns to Canberra, but that was a year ago, and back then I was more interested in feeling the distance between the life I was leaving and the one I was headed for. 12 months later, and the north seemed like an exotic mirage. Who can blame me after the European seasons of Canberra, the vague melancholy of autumn, buried by fading leaves and shrinking days, and a winter of freezing mornings. Even the thought of the return trip was bathed in warmth and sunshine. People who ask, "Why don't you just fly?" will never get it. The passage through landscape, the feeling of distance, the changes, it's the difference between travel and a journey. This journey became focused on the moment of the tropics. When does the north actually start? What's its marker? In my imagination, I can run through the list. It's cane, the fields, the houses, the miles of railways, and the belching, stinking cane mills that shudder to life every crush and seem unchanged since the era of steam and sweat and white Australia. It's the rivers and their ambitious wet season prints. Then there's coral sea blue, mangroves, mangoes and pandanus. It's knowing the difference between a wet or a dry season light, and right around April, it's the smell of mould. I never actually found the marker. As I got closer to Cairns, my idea of the north began dissolving into familiar paddocks and streets and houses. My street, my home, my homecoming, my moment, an end and a beginning.